Most chicken owners spend a lot each month on commercial feed, often without realizing that nature already provides some of the best, free foods for chickens. These are plants that, once planted, come back year after year without much effort. While store-bought feed is convenient, it's costly, quality can vary, and many feeds are full of fillers instead of real nutrition. Chickens, by nature, thrive on a mix of greens, seeds, insects, and natural plant matter, not just pellets. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Nature's Lost Vault. Today, we're sharing 5 incredible plants that can replace the majority of commercial feed. These are core foods, not just supplements. For each plant, you'll learn how it benefits your chickens nutritionally, how to grow it for the long term, and how to use it properly to keep your flock healthy, strong, and productive. So let's start the video. Plant number 5, banana leaves and stems. Banana plants are rarely thought of as chicken feed, but in a plant-based feeding system, they play a crucial supporting role. While banana leaves and soft stems aren't high in protein, they provide bulk, fiber, moisture, and essential minerals, all of which help maintain healthy digestion and gut balance in chickens. Chickens that eat only concentrated feeds often experience digestive stress, dehydration, and poor nutrient absorption. Banana plant material helps correct this naturally. The high water content in banana stems keeps chickens hydrated, which is especially important in hot weather when water loss is rapid. Proper hydration directly supports egg production, appetite, and temperature regulation. The fiber in banana leaves slows digestion just enough for nutrients from protein-rich feeds, like morina or duckweed, to be absorbed efficiently. Banana plants also provide potassium and trace minerals that support muscle function and overall metabolic balance, which is particularly important for laying hens and fast-growing birds. Although banana leaves and stems cannot serve as a sole feed, they enhance the effectiveness of other feeds, making them a strategic component rather than filler. Banana plants are perennial and regenerative. Once established, they continuously produce suckers and new leaves, and even after harvesting fruit, leaves and stems can be cut repeatedly without harming the plant. In warm climates, banana plants become a long-term, low-maintenance feed source. When feeding, preparation is key. Leaves should be chopped into manageable pieces to prevent waste, and soft inner stems can be sliced thinly. Pairing banana material with high-protein feeds such as morina, duckweed, or amaranth seeds creates a complete, balanced diet. Banana plants also help regulate feeding behavior. The fibrous material encourages chickens to peck and forage longer, which slows consumption, reduces boredom, and improves overall flock behavior, especially in confined or semi-free-range systems. Plant number 4, comfrey. Comfrey isn't a flashy or fast-growing plant, but it's incredibly valuable as a mineral-rich feed for chickens. Its strength comes from its ability to draw nutrients deep from the soil and concentrate them in its leaves, providing one of the best natural sources of calcium, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, and trace minerals. For laying hens, calcium is especially important. Without enough, hens may produce soft-shelled eggs or even stop laying altogether. Comfrey naturally supports eggshell formation and overall skeletal health. Unlike high-energy grain feeds that focus on rapid growth, comfrey strengthens the body's foundation, supporting young bird skeletal development, improving shell thickness in layers, and contributing to long-term resilience. Chickens fed mineral-rich plants often experience fewer leg issues, reduced fractures, and better productivity over time. One of the best things about comfrey is its perennial nature. Once established from root cuttings, it returns year after year. The plant produces large, broad leaves multiple times per season, and regular harvesting actually stimulates new growth, allowing you to collect leaves repeatedly without harming the plant. Comfrey thrives in many soil types, tolerates partial shade, and requires very little maintenance. Its deep roots mean it continues to produce even during dry periods when shallow-rooted plants struggle. When feeding comfrey, moderation is key. Leaves should be chopped and mixed with other grains or plants. Comfrey works best as a mineral supplement rather than a main feed. Offering small amounts regularly is far more effective than large quantities at once. Over time, comfrey becomes a silent backbone of a chicken feeding system. While it doesn't replace protein-heavy plants like duckweed, it ensures that the nutrients chickens consume are properly utilized, supporting overall health and productivity. Its deep-rooted growth also gives it a long-term advantage. By pulling nutrients from lower soil layers, comfrey continues producing even as topsoil fertility declines, reducing the need for additional mineral supplements, especially for flocks raised on depleted or reused land. Plant number 3, duckweed. Duckweed is one of the most natural protein sources chickens can eat without any processing. What makes it remarkable isn't just how fast it grows, it's that it efficiently turns sunlight and water into highly digestible protein. In fact, duckweed can contain 30 to 40% protein, putting it on par with expensive ingredients like soybean meal and fish meal, which are common in commercial feeds. Protein is essential for chickens. It controls growth, muscle development, feather quality, egg size, and consistency. Without enough protein, chickens may survive but won't thrive. Duckweed fills this gap naturally, and because it's soft, plant-based protein, it's very easy for chickens to digest, reducing strain on their digestive system. Beyond protein, duckweed provides essential amino acids that chickens cannot produce on their own. These amino acids are crucial for egg production, feather regrowth, and recovery during molting. Birds that eat duckweed regularly often show faster recovery from stress, stronger body condition, and improved laying performance. Growing duckweed is simple and requires very little space, though a basic understanding of water management helps. It thrives in still or slow-moving water and multiplies rapidly under sunlight and nutrients. A shallow pond, basin, drum, or concrete tank is enough to get started. Once established, duckweed spreads across the water surface and regenerates daily, and frequent harvesting actually encourages more growth. For long-term production, make sure the water doesn't dry out completely and that the plants receive a few hours of sunlight each day. Adding diluted chicken manure or other organic matter can boost growth, creating a sustainable system where chickens help feed themselves indirectly. When it's time to feed, duckweed can be scooped fresh from the water, which chickens instinctively recognize as food. It can also be sun-dried and stored for later use during dry seasons. Because of its high protein content, it pairs best with fibrous greens like sweet potato leaves to maintain digestive balance. Duckweed is also a great resilience tool. During droughts or periods when land-based plants struggle, duckweed continues to grow as long as water is available, acting as an emergency protein reserve that keeps your flock healthy, productive, and stable even during feed shortages or seasonal changes. Plant number 2, sweet potato leaves. Sweet potato leaves are often ignored as chicken feed, yet they are incredibly productive and nutritious. While most people focus on the tubers, the leaves themselves are rich in fiber, antioxidants, vitamins A and C, and essential minerals that support digestion and immunity. For chickens, these leaves help maintain a healthy gut and improve nutrient absorption from other foods. Unlike high-protein feeds that push rapid growth, sweet potato leaves provide balanced nutrition, preventing digestive stress, reducing watery droppings, and helping birds process heavier foods more efficiently. This makes them especially valuable for chickens raised on mixed plant diets rather than commercial pellets. Sweet potato plants are virtually inexhaustible. Once planted, the vines spread quickly and regenerate after every harvest. They thrive in poor soil, tolerate heat, and require very little care. Cutting or harvesting the vines actually stimulates faster regrowth, making them perfect for continuous feeding. When feeding sweet potato leaves, it's best to chop or tear them to minimize waste. They can be fed fresh or slightly wilted. While they aren't high enough in protein to serve as the sole feed, they pair perfectly with plants like morina or duckweed to create a complete, natural diet. An added benefit is their effect on waste management. Sweet potato leaves digest slowly and evenly, so chickens leave behind fewer undigested nutrients, improving the quality of manure for compost or garden use. In integrated systems, these leaves help close the loop between feed, waste, and soil health, making them a sustainable choice for any backyard or small-scale poultry operation. Plant number 1, Morina. Morina is a powerhouse for chicken nutrition. Its leaves are packed with protein, rivaling many commercial feeds, but they also contain calcium, iron, vitamins A and C, and essential amino acids in a form that chickens digest easily. Regular feeding supports egg production, thicker eggshells, faster feather regrowth, and stronger immunity. Chickens that eat Morina don't need to work as hard to get nutrients, reducing digestive stress and improving overall health. Hens often lay more consistently, chicks grow stronger, and birds recover faster from illness or molting. For this reason, Morina is often called a complete green feed, not just a supplement. Growing Morina is simple and long-lasting. It grows quickly from seeds or cuttings, thrives in warm climates, and once established, can tolerate drought and poor soil better than most plants. Frequent harvesting actually encourages bushy, continuous growth, so you can collect leaves weekly without harming the plant. To get the most out of Morina, it's best to chop or crush the leaves before feeding. This ensures chickens eat all of it without wasting any. Fresh leaves can be mixed with other greens, while dried leaves can be ground into powder and stored for several months, making it convenient for long-term use. Because Morina is extremely nutrient-rich, it's most effective when offered regularly in moderate amounts instead of dumping large quantities at once. An often overlooked advantage of feeding Morina is its impact on flock behavior. Chickens that receive Morina consistently usually forage less aggressively because their protein and nutrient requirements are already met. This leads to less pecking, fewer feather-pulling incidents, and calmer birds overall. Over time, this behavioral stability contributes to more consistent egg-laying and uniform growth, which is especially helpful in flocks with mixed ages. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.